Good morning, everyone. Saturday, the 10th of January already. Today is our first official road race for 2026. The Hohenort 15 kilometers. Here I am running to the start because I arrived late due to lots of circumstances, but the main one being that I forgot to bring the battery for my camera, which would have been a rather stupid thing to do, or was a rather stupid thing to do. So I had to quickly get back in the car, shoot home, collect it and get back here. So I should be okay. Just got to collect my entry, and I've got about 15 minutes until the start. Not going for any times today at all, as you may or may not be aware if you haven't seen last year's video. Very hilly route, so certainly not one you're going for PBs. So I'm not far from the start now. So yes, so not one for PBs. In the past, I have always tried to aim for a 1 hour 30, but I'm not even fussed about that today. So this is the traditional first race of the year. Don't know how many times I've run this, but certainly quite a few over the years. And this run to the start is certainly tiring me out already. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys just now and give you an update about collecting my entry and making the start. So one of the things I was going to tell you, that is, if I do start late, that's also fine. We can start at the back and we can do a let's see how many people I can overtake sort of run. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Okay, I'll chat with you guys just now. So entry got. I should have had 4 minutes to go, but I think the start's been delayed by 5 minutes. So plenty of time. What was I stressing about? So making my way to the back of the field. And no doubt we'll soon be away. Chat to you just now. Okay, so here we are at the back of the field, behind the 145 minibus, which is a great place to start, I think. Okay, we're going to wait for the actual start very soon. Okay, so the race wasn't delayed, and the gun just went off. It's going to be a very slow start, it would appear.
Brian, you know the hills, you've done this race before. Morning everybody! Hey! Long time no see. How's it? By the way, it's that way. I wasn't there yet, yes.
So just basically cross the line now, and that's a minute. Coming up to 1.5 minutes, and I haven't run a step yet. I may have to break into a jog shortly. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys once we're running properly around the corner, hopefully. And around the corner is our first hill of the day. Okay, chat to you guys just now. Okay, so gone 300 meters, 3 minutes on the clock. So we're now running. The one thing I didn't mention to you is that we are forecast with a high of 35 degrees today. So already feeling the heat, and it's just after 6 in the morning. Luckily, most of this race is in the shade. So hopefully we'll finish before it gets too hot. Big thing to do today, of course, is to hydrate. Morning, morning. Catch up with you guys just round this corner when we see our first hill. Okay guys, so we are on the first hill. After dispatching the 1 minute 54 bus quite a way back, we've now caught up to the 150 bus.
Thank you. Fast and flat this morning. You should be getting a PB.
Can't even call that line. So I say we are on the first hill. So you can basically break this race down into 3 lots. First one, you get a couple of hills at the beginning, then some downhill, then you get some reasonably flattish section before you hit the hill of Hohenort itself, of which I think the top is 10 k's, around thereabouts. Then you get a nice undulating section, being slightly downhill, and then the last couple of k's is slightly uphill. So the first 2/3 are definitely the harder. So the first kilometre was done in 7:23. So not quite at 2 k's yet, and I already need water. Not a good sign. Okay, catch up with you guys just now. Still on the first hill. And this is gonna continue for the best part of a kilometre. Not all on the same road. See at the top there, we are actually turning to the right, but it's still uphill. Chat just now. Morning, Zelda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good, good.
Good. So as they say, like a comrade's up run, it's up, up, and up. Just over, well, just coming up to 3 k's. But at the top of this section, we've got a slight bit of downhill coming. So, steep downhill. Unfortunately, we're now hitting Raffelder And we're back to climbing. But this one's not too bad, and it's not too far. It's official, there's the sunrise. We're approaching 4K shortly. I will give you a time update at 5Ks, but it's going to be very slow, I warn you now. That's for me, very slow. So if not before, I'll see you guys at the 5 kilometer mark. So here we are, approaching the 5K. A little bit before my watch. So their markers was 32 and a half. On my watch, a 32.50. We'll go with their markers. Quite a few trees, hilly area. Often your GPS doesn't work perfectly. Okay, we have a little bit of respite. Some downhill for a couple of Ks before we start the build-up to Hohenort itself. And rest assured, I'm going to be walking most of Hohenort, as most people do. So I'm going to enjoy this downhill for a few moments. I'm not going to push the pace, just going to recover. See you guys just now. Enjoy the downhill while it lasts.
Well done.
Almost approaching the 6K mark. I'll try and give you an update at the approximate halfway point. Okay guys, we'll be shortly approaching the halfway mark as per my watch. Just gone by the 1:40 bus, and that's probably the time I'm aiming for. But any time and a finish will be good. Approximately 50 meters to go. Okay, 47:45. So that's near as damn it, on pace for 1:35. I think I'm going to slow a little bit, so let's aim for that sub 1:40. A little bit of downhill coming up now, then a gradual climb, and then Hohenort itself. So recover, rest, compose yourself for the big walk about to happen. Good news is, there's normally water around this corner. Right, I will chat to you guys once we're on Hohenort itself. Okay, we are on the infamous Hohenort hill. We have done 8.8k so far in total for the race, and probably about 300 meters of this hill.
Good morning already.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Good.
So normally I would do a run walk on here. I must admit today I'm tempted to walk the whole thing. So this is the worst section. It does flatten out a little bit just now, but there's probably still the best parts of 3/4 of a K to go, I would think. That's what it looks like, the scene of carnage behind. Right, I'll chat to you guys a little bit further up. Thank you. So, guys, we are basically at the top of the hill. We have done 9.26 kilometers. So just under 6Ks to go. Okay, I suppose I'm gonna have to start running again now.
Well done, everyone! You're at the top of the hill!
Thank you!
Well done!
So it's official, we're at the top of the hill. So if you haven't gone too fast at the beginning and you are in a reasonable state of fitness, you can now push. I will not be pushing today because I'm not in a reasonable state of fitness. Nonetheless, I intend to enjoy this last 5.5 Ks. So it's quite undulating now from here to the end.
Well done, here we go, here we go.
But we're predominantly going downhill. I will catch up with you guys in 1/2 K at the 10-kilometer mark to give you an update on the time. So I think that 10-kilometer board was very much in the wrong place. I did a 9.8. If it was correct, I did a 1:05.45. So this section is definitely a roller coaster. We're just on the downhill. I got this little up. Hopefully the momentum takes you through. The next one's a little tougher. Okay, so on my watch, 10Ks, 1 hour 6 minutes, 46 seconds. Okay, we'll chat just now, but we're into the last 5. So this is the next hill. As I say, it's a little tougher. But once you go over this one, you've got a nice downhill section. So just take it nice and easy. Look out for peacocks. There's often a lot of them on this section of road. Recommended speed here is 40 kilometers an hour. Don't think I'm going to be anywhere near the recommended speed. So that sounded very much like a peacock. I don't know if you heard it. Be nice to see one. Thank you.
Morning.
And there we have it. Now some downhill. Again, recover on this downhill. We'll catch up with you guys just now. I got it. So we're approaching the turnaround point on this little dog leg. 11.7 k's done.
Good, looking strong. Morning, Simon.
Morning, morning.
Guys.
This downhill is a nice downhill. Almost there, around the cone, around the cone. Well done, guys, well done.
Deceptive little hill here. Very good. 140 bus there. Getting very hot already. There comes the 12k mark. So at least then we've only got 4k's to go. So my last few k's have been sub 6s, but that's because they're predominantly downhill. Thank you. Okay, chat to you guys just now. Chat to you even sooner. I said 4k's to go. It's only 3. Yay! So just when you think the hills are over, you get another one thrown in. Just under 13k's. Right, I should chat to you guys just now. Okay, a nice sight, 14k's. Unfortunately, most of the last k is a slight drag uphill, which on a normal day, you don't even notice. Today, it could be Mount Everest. Thank you.
Well done.
Okay, I'll catch up with you guys on the finish. Approximately 200 meters to go.
Keep going. Let's go, keep going.
And we're still on Mount Everest. Forgot the climbing equipment today though.
On the road, thank you. Off the pavement, guys.
Well done, Simon!
Thank you, thank you.
Awesome, man! Other side. Lady?
Welcome home, everybody. Try to look happy that you finished. I mean, come on. After those hills, it's lekker to be at the finish line. There's a nice cold cup of Coke waiting for you. Jill,
Thank you.
You look like a superstar today.
That's a 1:38. 2 minutes under my 1:40 goal. But probably the slowest I've done in many years. So it happens when you don't train in the week, guys. Got to start doing some of that. Otherwise, I ain't gonna do Peninsula Marathon in under 5 hours.
Enough time for another.
Thank you. Okay, so this race we get a pair of socks. Right, I'm going to grab myself a Coke and then grab myself a coffee and give you that review. Only me today, I'm afraid. But you've been spoiled the last couple of runs. Okay, chat just now. Okay guys, well I'm heading back towards my car, which involves walking through the Constantia village shopping area. In there is a Seattle coffee shop, which I'm hoping is going to be open and will be then the scene of the coffee review. Just a brief recap, or even recap, on the race. It was hard going. Certainly walked a lot on the main hill and on the last kilometre. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. My current state of fitness is a long way behind where it should be. So it's a wake-up call that I need to get quite a bit of training done before I attempt to do the Peninsula Marathon in a few weeks' time. I think it's 5 weeks. Yeah, that's an important one because it may be my only chance to get a Two Oceans qualifier, that being a sub 5 hour marathon. So as long as I can get some training in, it should be doable. So that is my medium-term goal at the moment. Obviously, long-term goal would be then to do the Two Oceans after that. My short-term goals is to try and get old HPBs in my 5K and 10K. There's not a lot of half marathons coming up that I've entered in now, because ultimately I think that is an easy old HPB to break. I think I'm currently at about a 152, but I stand to correction. In fact, all these PBs, I should have checked them out before I spoke to you now. But maybe at the end of the video, I'll just put up what the PBs are and you can see what I'm looking at. I'm certainly not looking at a PB in the marathon. After Two Oceans, I am planning to do Cape Town Marathon, which hopefully I'll be a bit fitter and maybe I can try and go for an old HPB there. Certainly one of my better times I've done in the last 2 years, which is a 4 hours 40. Well, so it doesn't feel quite as warm now as we've finished. It's certainly not cool, don't get me wrong. As I say, they're expecting 35 degrees this afternoon. So the race was well organised, nice water points, very big field, people in high spirits, which is always great. Yep, so all in all, good experience for the first year race of 2026. So, yep, hopefully Seattle has opened its doors already, and I'll be bringing you that coffee review shortly. So I've just walked by Vida, so Vida is open. So if Seattle's closed, I can always come back to the Vida. Just obviously we've done a lot of Vida reviews recently. So if I can do something else for a change, that would be nice. So this is the Constantia Village Shopping Centre. As you can see, still pretty close. There's another coffee place as well. So I'm sure Seattle's going to be open if this is open. We are certainly heading in that direction. Okay, I'll chat to you just now at Seattle. Seattle coffee, very much opened. Very much with a bit of a queue. Everybody's obviously got the same idea as me. Okay, gonna join the queue, get my coffee, and then chat to you guys. Okay guys, got the coffee. So, chose not to sit inside because it's rather hot. Was hoping to get a seat outside, but they're all full. So I'm doing the compromise, sitting half in, half out, which is not too bad here. So, here we go with the coffee. So I've been told that I need to be more generous with my markings on this coffee. So first of all, it's still quite hot, so I may take another sip now. My first thought was a little bit watery. But that in itself is not necessarily a bad thing. Flavor's pretty good, it's not bitter. So I normally would probably give this one a 6.5, 7. So let's be generous, let's give it a 7.5, but I am going to take another sip. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna revert back to a 7. It's a 7. It is lacking a little bit in flavour. It's not a bad cup, as I always say. And in fact, I don't think, other than that one I had at the Mug and Bean, I don't think I've actually really had a bad cup. They've all been pretty decent cups. But I still got to get that 9 or a 10 that Frida's had with the cappuccinos and whatever. Maybe I should start to like milk and try coffee with milk and see how that works out. Anyhow, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, the first race of 2026. There's lots more to come. Next weekend is Bay to Bay. I'm not sure at this stage whether I'm able to do Bay to Bay. I may have to do an airport run in the early hours, in which case then I'm not going to be able to do Bay to Bay. If that happens, then I'll try and squeeze in a park run. But obviously we'll give you details on that in the weekend coming. Okay, so all that is left to say at this stage is, presuming you've enjoyed this video, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. We're growing nicely. Buy us a coffee. Anything you can donate to help support the channel will be well received. So there's details at the end of the video just coming up now. Also on our YouTube page, there's a link there which you can click on and it will take you to the Buy Me a Coffee. If you have liked the video, give us a like, leave us a comment, and we'll see all of you next week. Cheers for now.